Esta es la continuación de otro video, checa el link para la descripción. Vale, vamos a seguir leyendo entonces. Hay parte 2.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It
La
looks
misma,
like you could take a nap.
La misma de la anterior.
That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Un acuerdo de no
Vanessa.
divulgación.
Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now,
Es como
let's
que
see
aquí
what we can
estás
get
muy
done
jodida,
this
¿no? O
nice
sea, en el
sunny
juego,
day.
de hecho, trabajando de
Okay,
guardia se nota
here we go.
más
I know part of
fresca.
your job
Aquí es
requires
como
you
que
to
está
do online
totalmente
searches,
poseída o no
but a
sé.
routine audit of your search
Pero en
history
el
has
juego
revealed
cuando
that
está
you're doing
buscándonos
a
y tal
little
se nota,
private
incluso cuando nos
searching on
atrapa se nota
company
bien, ¿no?
time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material.
Ojo, el
What are
traje
you gonna make?
de Vanny.
What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Oh, amigo, ya me dio
Are you
pena,
talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again?
No, las de su
I
padre
hate
agiliza.
sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever
Pobre
gonna be
Vanessa debe
happy.
estar totalmente
I have- I
atormentada, ¿no?
compartmentalized him.
If you're sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your
Creo que
memory
se
of the
refirió ahí de que
experiences
pudo
and process
encerrar un
them
poco
so
a
you
Gris,
can let
¿sabes?
it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume.
A ver el traje.
What's it for?
No, y justo lo corta ahí, no me la contes.
I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress.
A un nuevo lugar. Está hablando del traspaso que hubo de FNAF AR, de Special Delivery, a Security Breach, al Megaplex, al Megapixaplex. Entonces estas grabaciones ocurren en FNAF AR, cuando todavía estaba con Luis ahí trabajando. Oh, ok, ven que el juego ese de celular es muy importante para el lore.
Don't you?
Sí, me
You can
imagino, Dark.
request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start
Otra.
by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have?
¿Es la primera o no
Nothing.
sé? No me acuerdo.
Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there?
Me da risa la
Yeah,
foto
I
de Vanny
understand.
de fondo.
Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had.
El cuarto es
And
otra.
apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you.
Ok, entonces no es que hayan cambiado. Están desaparecidos.
But I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. But I have to. Two of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead.
Encontraron a una de ellas
That doesn't
muerta.
seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery.
¿Pero dónde?
That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances.
Alex, ¿cómo estás? Te vi por YouTube y me ayudaste mucho, ¿en serio? Me alegra, me alegra. Estamos aquí investigando cosas del FNAF. Acabamos de sacar un nuevo final, ¿eh? Lo vamos a subir a YouTube mañana.
Apparently the police don't have any evidence.
No hay evidencia de ese cuerpo.
How does all of this make you feel?
Ya está sospechando de
Maybe
ella.
I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall
No, en Special Delivery, Vanessa es la encargada de seguridad. De... ¿Cómo era? Era la que hacía lo... Seguridad informática era. Seguridad informática. Algo así.
we move on to something lighter? So, do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex?
A ver.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex?
Ojo.
I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it.
Sé que lo
Because the
conoce.
technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you.
Los
Or
técnicos
rather,
la
I guess it
conocen.
would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times.
Ok.
Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out,
Esa es la
right?
manera de comunicarse con
When I saw
Glitchtrap.
some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
Uy, cuando preguntan eso creo que es lo malo, ¿eh? Mira, si cambian a otro.
I saw some ink blot test result.
Cuando le preguntan eso, cada que le preguntan quién es, hasta ahí llega la
I
terapeuta.
saw some ink blot test results in your file.
Esta es la quinta.
I like ink blot tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh?
¿Cómo le saca?
Well, okay.
¿Cómo le quiere
Moving
sacar
on.
info, eh?
I have another report we need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something.
Si le
Pretty
pregunta
strange.
quién es,
What do you think about that?
no le pregunto.
Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating.
What?
No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell.
Sacaron foto a Vanny en
What
una
are
cámara de
those
seguridad y
things?
no estaba sola.
They almost look like rabbit ears. What?
Orejas de conejo.
You find that amusing?
Es
Well, I
glitch
guess
trap.
it is.
O bueno, es Scrap Trap, ¿no? O Burn Trap se llama el nuevo Spring Trap que salió.
I got another message from the techs at the Pizzaplex. I'm afraid it's about you again.
Sí. Tiene más sentido de que sea el Burn Trap, o sea, el Spring Trap quemado, el que estaba abajo en la pizzería de FNAF 6 oculta. Que por cierto, si no lo vieron, ahí estaba Chica, la original. Luego se lo voy a mostrar,
The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began
Sí, algo
infecting
así,
all the
así.
machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you.
Claro, todos los
I'm
robots
not going
están
to
controlados por
pretend
glitch
to
trap.
understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove
Es
the
un
glitch,
virus,
the
más que
source
nada,
of the
Asti.
glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse
Es un
me,
virus
I'm
que se
not all
encriptó
that
en un juego
familiar
virtual.
with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intense.
O sea, eso pasa en el Hell Wanted. En el Hell Wanted se supone que es un juego dentro de otro juego. ¿Y quiénes son los que crean esos juegos? Fazbear Entertainment, que quiere hacer un videojuego de todo lo que les pasó. Y claro, tiene unos planos de William Afton originales. Y claro, William ahí dejó encriptado como un virus, ¿no? Y claro, los desarrolladores utilizan ese plano y sin querer meten o crean al virus de Glitch Trap por los propios planos originales de Afton que obtuvieron Fazbear Entertainment cuando quemaron Sister Location o cuando robaron los planos de Sister Location. De ahí nace Glitch Trap, es un virus.
Intentional set of subroutines that were
Claro, eso
aimed
escanearon.
at creating the same
planos
thing the
para el
glitch
juego, algo así.
created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you
Por eso que Glitch Trap no apareció aquí, o sea, en forma de animatrónico. Porque la última aparición de William Afton en animatrónico, así en carne y hueso, entre comillas, fue en FNAF 6, que es donde era Scrap Trap,
explain that?
que luego de Spring Trap, ¿no?
Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking?
No ha hablado
Alright.
nada Vanessa aquí, ¿eh?
Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Wanna guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents. A great childhood. Why did you lie?
What?
Look at me. Tell me why you lied. You... Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
¿Qué dijo?
You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
¿Esos serán todos los audios? ¿O faltarán más? No entiendes. A ver, un pequeño resumen de todo lo que acabamos de escuchar. Básicamente, estos CDs retros ocurren en FNAF AR. O sea, entre FNAF AR y el Security Breach. Literalmente en el medio. O sea, justo en el donde van a enviar a Vanessa al nuevo a Megapixaplex, al nuevo centro comercial. Ahí ocurren estas terapias de Vanessa con sus psicólogas o terapeutas. Nos da un poco más de contexto el tema del traje. Y básicamente recalca un poco más a detalle lo que vendría a ser la posesión o lo que Vanessa habla sola y en su oficina de FNAF AR. Prácticamente donde Glitchtrap la está poseyendo, ¿no? La está manipulando. Y claro, es una etapa, al parecer es la etapa más fea para Vanessa porque casi ni habla y cuando habla es en un tono como que está preocupada. Nos hemos enterado que su padre se llama Bills y que su madre, que no sé si le dijo su nombre, se me acaba de olvidar, pero su madre al parecer se suicidó. Y Vanessa, claro, se quiere echar la culpa, pero no fue culpa de su padre. Eso es un dato nuevo. Busque Bill abreviado de... Abreviado de... William. Es a veces abreviado WM. El nombre abreviado de la versión en inglés familiar Bill o Will. Su traducción es Guillermo, claro, William. ¿Será? Al final dijo que mintió. Dijo que tuvo una mala infancia y tal, ¿no? Pero aquí la verdad es que tuviste excelentes padres.
The truth is, you had great parents. A great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. You... Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
No va a pasar. What? A mí me quedé más con dudas, ¿eh? Pero ya hay la sospecha, ¿eh? Está la sospecha de que Vanessa sea la hija perdida de William Afton.